going on, everyone? Welcome on back. It is Thursday, May 29th. We have a 5-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Also, the one NBA playoff game later on tonight. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. We go 8-6 on our money line / spread picks. We go 9-5 on our over-unders. Overall, it was a very wacky day. But you know the rules over here. We take the good with the bad. On to the next one. Like I said, in total with the NBA and Major League Baseball games, 6 games in total. There is opportunities to make money today. Guys, do not forget, look for our play of the day. Also at the end of the video, we're going to have 3 parlays today. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. First game of the day, 1 o'clock start. It'll be the first of the doubleheader between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. In this matchup, the 1 o'clock game, we are playing the Atlanta Braves. The game total is 8.5, and we do like the under for this game. For the hitting props, we're going with 3 Braves here. We're going Olsen, Riley, and Acuna, all to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. And we like both starting pitchers to go over their lines. Smith-Shawver for the Braves to go over 4.5 Ks. Sanchez for the Phillies to go over 5.5 strikeouts today. On after that, this will be the 7 o'clock game. The Atlanta Braves in Philadelphia. And in this one, the second of the doubleheader, we are playing the Phillies on the money line. The game total, 7.5. And we're going to play the over in this one. Over 7.5 total runs. On to the hitting props now. We're going to play 1 Philly, 1 Brave. In this one, we're taking Murphy of the Atlanta Braves, as well as Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. On to the pitching props. We're taking Sale for the Braves to go under his line of 6.5 Ks, but we're taking Wheeler to go over his line of 6.5 Ks today. Moving along, we got a series starting up here today. The Athletics going to Toronto to start a series with the Blue Jays. In this matchup today, we like the Road Dogs. We like the Athletics on the money line. The game total, 8.5. We are playing the under in this one. Under 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, we're going to play 1 Athletic, 1 Blue Jay. We're playing Soderstrom of the Athletics, as well as Vlad Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays. On to the pitching props now. Lopez, the left-handed pitcher for the Athletics, we're taking him to go over his line of 3.5 strikeouts. Berrios for the Blue Jays, under 5.5 Ks today. On after that, we have another series starting up. This is actually the last baseball game of the day. The Tampa Bay Rays traveling out to Houston to start a series with the Astros. Tampa Bay looked very good over the weekend in their series against Minnesota. They actually won yesterday's game, a score of 5-0. Same thing with Houston. They just coming off of a series against the Athletics where they played very good. They actually won yesterday's game, a score of 5-3. Tampa has to travel. Houston's already at home. We like this matchup today for the Houston Astros on the run line. The game total, 8, and we're playing it to go over 8 total runs. For the hitting props, we're playing 2 Astros. Give me Diaz as well as Pena, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Baz of the Rays to go under his line of 4.5 strikeouts. Gusto to go over his line today of 4.5 strikeouts. All right, final game of the day. We have the Washington Nationals in Seattle taking on the Mariners. Washington won this game handily yesterday, a score of 9-0. Today, with their ace on the mound, we do like Washington on the money line here. The game total is 7.5, and we are playing it to go over tonight. Over 7.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're going 1 National, 1 Mariner. Give me Julio Rodriguez for the Seattle Mariners, as well as James Wood for the Washington Nationals. On to the pitching props now. And we're playing Mackenzie Gore to go over his line of 7.5 Ks, as well as Hancock to go over his line tonight of 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, only 5 baseball games on schedule for today. I figured let's get a pick in the basketball game tonight. Earlier in the year, I did make basketball videos. We did good actually in them. I just figured, for the playoffs, you really don't get that much picks in the playoffs. I just turned my attention fully to baseball. In tonight's game, though, I've been looking over it since yesterday. I'm expecting this game back in New York I'm expecting this game with the Pacers going up against the Knicks to be a lot like how Sunday's game 3 went. The Knicks did win that game, a score of 106-100. It was a slower paced game. The Knicks did not allow the Pacers to dictate the pace of the game that night. Much more half court offenses. They were not running up the court looking to score immediately. Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson were coming up running half court offense. They played solid defense. OG and Mikal Bridges did. In this matchup tonight, I'm expecting the same style game. I do like the Knicks on the money line, not the spread. It's 4 points. I'm expecting a very close game still. You know how the end of these games go with the free throws and heave shots. I do not like them to cover the score here. So give me the Knicks on the money line. The game total is 223. Too high. We are playing it to go under. Like I said, I'm expecting this to look a lot like how Sunday's game was, and that only had 206 points scored. For our player props in this game, I only like 2 props here. I like Karl Anthony Towns to go over his line of 21.5 points. Also, we like Mikal Bridges to go over his line for rebounds and assists. It's set at 7.5, and we like him to go over tonight. All right, guys, before we get up out of here, our 3 parlay plays of the day. Our first one is going to be a game parlay. We're starting off with the 1 o'clock Braves-Philly game, where we're playing the Atlanta Braves on the money line. Then we move to the 6:40 game, where we're taking the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line, as well as the game total to go over 7.5 total runs. Then we wrap it up with the Athletics Blue Jays game, where we're playing the Athletics on the money line, as well as the total to go under 8.5 total runs. All 5 of those legs, $5 bet, pays $160. Our second parlay, our second game parlay, is a 4-legger. We're going to the Astros Tampa Bay Rays game, where we're playing the Astros on the money line, as well as the game total to go over 8. Also, we're playing the Nationals on the money line, as well as the Nationals-Mariners game total to go over 7.5. 4-leg parlay, $5 bet, pays $55. Right? And finally, our home run parlay. It will be a 4-legger. We're starting off with the Philadelphia Phillies, Atlanta Braves 6 o'clock game, the second of the doubleheader, where we're playing Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run. Then go to the Athletics Blue Jays game, where we're taking both Soderstrom of the Athletics as well as Vlad Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays. And finally, we wrap it up with Houston Astros, Pena. All 4 gentlemen, $4-leg dollar parlay, pays $260. Once again, guys, I want to tell everyone thank you for clicking on this video. I respect everyone. Know that I'm never here trying to give you guys no bullshit picks. I respect everyone's money. I will never try to play with no one's money. I hope we all can win some money today, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.